Hey, this is Bayward Boondocker, and I'm going to show you the high-tech goodness of my RV in its current state in 2013. So you've probably seen the last video, one of the last videos I did with showing you how I heat with propane. Okay, and I'm coming out here just to show you that it is possible to get high-speed internet in your RV. I've got a little coaxial outlet plug-in right there. It's not the greatest. It uses the old style wires, so you're not getting the best bandwidth. I need to replace that. But yeah, so I'm plugged into the junction box here, and I am getting TV and high-speed internet. Hey Ellie. Hi girl. And that high-speed internet that I just showed you is through Comcast, and here's the router. It's a Netgear router, the 9000 series something or other. It was like $70. That provides a great 5G and wireless signal here. I love it. And here is my sound system. It's just a sound bar by Samsung. I got it as an open box item, so it was like $120. I got a really good deal on it. What I love about it is that it provides really good sound in a small space. And this box right here is the subwoofer. It's a wireless subwoofer, so that's one less wire that you need. The soundbar, in addition to what I showed you there, it also has Bluetooth, so you can play through your smartphone. So I really like that. And by the way, the app that I'm using here on my smartphone is called Spotify. It's pay $10 a month, and there are cheaper plans, but I liked that plan because it gave me the ability to play via my cell phone, and really love it. It gives you access to pretty much most major bands' albums, so really like that. I'm currently rocking an older Lenovo L512 series. It's the budget series, and I kind of regret it. It's missing some features that I need. I only paid $400 for it. It was a Woot.com deal, and I think I've gotten $400 use out of it, but it's 2 years later, and it's starting to overheat, especially during video editing. So I'm gonna have to replace this guy pretty soon. So another little piece of technology that I have here is my automatic dog feeder. I got this for around $50 off Amazon. I'm not really using it as of late because I am, I guess you'd say, semi-retired right now, enjoying the life, and I'm here to feed my dog during the day, so I don't need that right now, but it's been very handy in the past. Here is an electrical heater, space heater that I keep under this table here, under the bench. It's kind of an efficient way. Well, it's not efficient at all, but placing it there under the bench near your feet seems to be the best place for it. I use these little power modules made by UPM, and I don't know if they still make these, but what they do is they give you these little outlets that you can plug in that respond to on and off commands. So for instance, I will hit this, and you can see that the fan turned on, and I can turn it off again. And the same can be said for my remote, what would you call this, my security system here. Lets me know what's going on around the perimeter of my RV, and I'll show that off in a second. But before I show that off, I want to show you my what I use here for personal security. It's a little flashlight, but it's got this added feature of 200 million volts phaser, or a stun gun. So you don't want to get tased by that. Ouch. Because you're right up against other people, people that a lot of times you don't know. I happen to know these people in the RV park, but it wasn't that way when I first moved in. So anyhow, I like to keep an eye on my perimeter, having eyes in all directions around me. What I use is, it's a Swan DVR. H.264 versus AVI, so it's a little bit better codec there. You get better resolution. This model's a few years old. They've come out with higher HD resolution DVRs, so this will allow me to record for up to a month. And right now I'm just displaying 4 channels. There's 8 in total, but I like to keep it on the 4-channel grid view because I'm able to see more detail of what's going on. So I can flip between the individual screens here. One thing that I really like about it, but I've disabled the feature, it's not running right now, but it has motion detection alerts. So say there was motion detected, it would switch to whatever screen the motion detection was encountered at on. And there you can set it up for multiple cameras. I've disabled a few of my cameras because I installed a new fan, and I couldn't route wires the way that I was doing before with this new bathroom fan that I installed, but I'll get those back online. Whew, that's hot. It's been sitting in the sun. Here is what I'm using for these are pinhole cameras. I get them for about $40 to $50. I think I got this particular one off monoprice.com, but the resolution is decent. It's like 480 lines of resolution, which is still SD, but it's good enough. So yeah, like $50 for these, and I need to hang them, but what I do is I just place them in the window. Sometimes, like on the other side, if I don't really want people to know what it is, I'll hide it some way, like I'll use like white duct tape or something like that, and then cut out where the little pinhole, because this is the only space that, see that little center piece right, that's how big the lens is, so you could cover up all of this portion. So it really is, I think it's listed as a hidden camera. Anyhow, this lets me keep an eye on what's going on around me without people knowing that they're being watched. And then I'm using this remote control. It's a Logitech Harmony 1, I think is the model number. It allows you to input some common task activities that you'll be doing. So I've programmed this to watch regular TV, the computer as a second monitor, or whoop, I think you shake it there, yeah, and it turns back on. Okay, and then I've got a Roku. So the Roku is what I'm currently using as my video player, I guess. I've got a subscription through a few different places, so like Netflix. I think I've got Amazon Prime. There's also Crackle.com, but those integrate really well with the little Roku box. You can pick them up for around $60. Anyway, works really good. So can you guess what that movie is? Leave a comment.